Welcome to Talladega Superspeedway, qualifying underway for the Golden Eagle Syrup Superspeedway Series. See the 0-1. Logan Pugh headed out on track. Hello, Mama Sneed. Papa Sneed. All the Sneeds are hanging out in chat. Hello, everyone over on the YouTubes. Appreciate you coming out and watching tonight. Got about 27 cars here tonight. Pretty good fields. Pretty great field, actually. Dalton Hayes, the 47 Do SA machine. Dalton's super excited. He finally got that car in diecast form. He was super happy about that. Poor Cody, sick in bed. Won't have the 17 car out there tonight. Sorry to hear that, my friend. Get well soon. I know Ethan was struggling a bit as well, but he is actually here. I encouraged him to at least make a couple laps. He loves Talladega. He's got the old Bud Elvis car out there. Nice throwback. One of my more favorite Dale Jr. cars. Since we last broadcast this series, I've actually got 3 Dale Jr. diecasts. Who would have ever thunk? I didn't have any before that. Now I got 3. All number 8s. One of them he didn't even drive, but he owns it. I guess that means I have 4 Dale Jr. cars, because I do have a Truex Championship car. Dalton running the high lane there, then drops down to the bottom into the corner. So I guess the driver's not needing that high lane. Times are starting to trickle in. It is 1 lap qualifying. So you get your out lap and then 1 lap. Here comes Dalton to the start finish on his timed lap. See what Hayes puts up. Oh. Immediately cakes the car. He puts up an 8th place run. Trent Sneed. 81 Pontiac for Cheyenne Technologies. Sneed Tombstone Game Farm. He clocks in there in that first spot with a 42.788. Trenton always good at this stuff. Davis Greenwell clocks in second. Gatlin Downey in the Dodge is clocked in third. Logan Pugh 4th. Hayden Knoll 5th. Steve Bocock, we'll call it that until I know any better. It might be Balcock. He's in the 6th spot. JP, welcome on in. Appreciate you. Mike Edwards sitting in 7th. Who went to? I think it's Jake Lawrence to jump to in the Coors car. Henry Koloff, champion last season. He'll clock in that 2nd spot. Lucas Weitz sits in 6th in his Pontiac. Jake Lawrence, Quinn Newton goes to 12th. Corey Deal 15th. Ethan Evers 16th. Slow one for Ethan. Can tell he's not feeling good. Here comes Cliff. Number 37 Pontiac out on track. Carson Bechtel. He's on his lap that counts, I believe. That looks like a Sterling Marlin throwback. That's silver and bright Dayglow red. Yep, got the mountains on the door. I'm pretty sure that's going to be a Sterling Marlin throwback. It's going to become the 19th car to put a time on the board, and he posts a 42.819. Goes 5th quick. Waiting for Clifford to make his lap count here. 29 cars here. There was some 45 registered, so pretty good turnout. Do this long enough, anything over half of what's registered is pretty good turnout. Beginning of the season. Cliff. Calling it off. Coming to the pit lane. Not going to put a lap down. Jamie Scherer not going to put a lap down because he's only got 34 seconds. He's not going to have time. Montrose might have time, depending on which lap he's on. He's starting his lap, not so much. Oh my gosh, he disappeared. 20 seconds. Montrose just vanishes in thin air. As we mentioned, Scherer's not going to have time. Trevor Trago not going to have time. Don't get confused by his door number. He is 33, not 37. Mullins is doing a burnout down here. Your pole sitter is going to be Trenton Sneed. Trent in the 81 car, getting it done. You can grab Trent for a quick word. Trent, DG, you got copy?
I do.
Well, sir, Mr. Very good at these types of races goes and gets the pole here tonight. How do we feel about winning this thing after 60 laps in the old COT?
I'm gonna be upside down before halfway, probably.
Well, you did practice that, so it would make sense.
Yeah, I had to go use the bathroom. That way, when the coroner gets a shovel to get my corpse off the pavement, at least will be dry.
Well, you do have a fast repair, so maybe you get the quick tow, get the thing repaired, get back out there, and still win the thing. How about that?
That'd be cool. Even though I guess some people think I know what I'm doing here, I went winless in it for over a season, so I don't know. It'd be nice to show that I still halfway know what the hell I'm doing in these things.
You say that, but there's only been 4 seasons, and you're one of the 4 champions, so there is that.
Yeah, championship hangover's a hell of a thing.
Well, hopefully you're over the hangover now and get out there and have a good time. Mom and Dad are in the chat saying hey to you. Hopefully we'll have a good time here, and yeah, good luck to you, sir.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Chrissy's here too. I didn't want to leave Chrissy out.
Hi, sis. Hi, Mom. Hi, Dad. Wait.
If you're still up.
Yeah, she can stay up for the next couple minutes.
All right, but good luck.
Thank you.
Trent, and pole sitter tonight, giving us a quick chat. I don't think we have the camera set up for our normal starting lineup trip through the field, so we may have to use the old reverse cam here. Let's see what we got. Yep, that's not what we want. We're looking at a tire. We'll go ahead and use the reverse cams here. Trent Sneed going to be on pole in his Treon Technologies Grand Prix. Starting second will be Henry Koloff in the 63 machine. Davis Greenwell in the low drag car starts in the 3rd spot. Gatlin Downey in the number 05 Dodge starts in 4th. Carson Bechtel, his Sterling Marlin throwback, starts in the 5th spot. Logan Pugh in the Boss Snowplows machine starts in 6th. Lucas Weiss with the 712 Brakes Pontiac starts in 7th. Hayden Lowell in the Napa Camry starts in 8th. We got newcomer Steve Vocock running his 24 Gordon car in that 9th spot. Mike Edwards in the old ME Ricky Bobby throwback starts in the 10th spot. Jake Lawrence in his Coors car starts in 11th. Dalton Hayes, the Do-SA machine, in 12th. Quinn Newton, his Diet Mountain Dew car, starts 13th. TJ Floyd in the Real Tree car starts 14th. Kevin Harvick throwback there. Kelly Hyatt in the Truex car starts in 15th. Corey Deal, the UPS machine, starts in 16th. Ethan Evers gets tagged while he's riding around 17th, getting ready to start this race. That's amusing. Yeah, Grayson Brigham in the old Dale throwback, number 30, starting in 18th. Andrew Beach, the Side Pipes Pontiac, starts 19th. Trevor Trago, Wannagoon Chevy in 20th. Jeremy Clapper Newell, Martin Sports Chevy in 21st. Cliff Mullins, Pinnacle Trailer Sales Pontiac 22nd. Daniel Llewellyn, still got Labor 12 on his car, starts in 23rd. Zach Margison, Easton's Transportation Dodge, picked up a win in this car last year, starts 24th. Ian Montrose not showing out on the grids. We'll jump to Dave Hoytsma, rolling off 26. J.R. Deal in the number 9 Dodge starts in 27th. The old Avenger front end. Jeremy Scherer in the 5-hour energy car 28th. And Robert Black starting 29th in his Alabama Sunshine Hot Sauce number 52 Chevy. And got 29 cars out on track. Ian Montrose did make it out there. Let's see if we can show off his car for a second. He's on the pit lane. He's starting from the pits. He thinks it's going to be a shit show. He might be right. We'll see if that's a good call here. We will see if that is a good call. All right, that is your Wannagoon starting lineup. Wannagoon's putting on our starting lineups in all of our series this season. Appreciate them coming on board to do that for us. Graphics are a little messed up this week, but we'll get them all squared away over the weekend and have them right as rain for Tuesday night. Probably Sunday. We had Sidecar Sunday. That'll be fun. Something new. Trent Sneed in control of the field alongside Henry Koloff. They make their way through the tri-oval. They have to wait for the green flag on the first one. Should be at the end of this little blue box on the inside lane, and right about there. Green flag out in the air. Trent Sneed, Henry Koloff leading them to turn 1. Davis Greenwell giving a great push to Trenton. Should be advantage inside lane as they head into 1. I'm impressed that we're not already under caution. That's the way these races usually go. Early season and a tough car to drive. These cars, not your typical Superspeedway cars. You absolutely will have to lift. As they get into turn 3, this is where the danger is going to come in. We're going to jump about mid-pack to see how this goes. There's one already on the apron. That's Davis Greenwell. And he's going to go around as he comes up the track, and they wad him up. I knew turn 3 was going to be a problem. And there is our first caution. That started around the number 20. I went to the mid-pack thinking that would be the drama. It was right up front. This car started 3rd. See what happens to Davis here. Does he get a nudge from the 59 maybe? No, Davis just lost it on his own on corner entry, leading the inside line. Comes back up the track in front of Lucas. Lucas nowhere to go, gets him in the rear. collects the number 24 newcomer to the series, Steve Bocock, excuse me. And there you go. Not the way anybody wanted to start this race, really. And then it all stacks up behind. All hell breaks loose back there. Let's see what happened to the 24 through here. It turns up the track into the 56. Ethan Evers nowhere to go, already sick. Plows into that number 24. Unfortunate for the driver of the 8. Looks like a lot of cars actually really did a good job missing this. Oh my gosh, that job by Andrew Beach to avoid that wreck was absolutely fantastic. Let's see if we can go on board with Andrew. Holy crap. Well, that's not a great camera. It looks right at the roll bar. Let's try this one. Riding on board, Andrew Beach into this wreck. This is crazy. Cars up in the air, cars spinning all around him. Oh my gosh, somehow misses the 8 car right there. Fantastic wreck avoidance by Andrew Beach in that number 71. Holy cow, that was great wreck avoidance. Welcome in, everybody. Cleo dropping by with a raid after her race, her first GT3 league race. Cleo, you did good. Proud of you. Hopefully you stick with it. It was a lot of fun watching you out there, especially with all your team. It was really cool. We appreciate you coming out. Thank you so much for the raid. Welcome in, everybody. If you missed us in the GT3 race, this is the follow-up race. We run our super speedways right after this, so the oval guys can get the road course off of them. They're like, all right, we'll do road course if you give us an oval after. So here we go. I appreciate you, Cleo. Thanks so much for the raid. If you're new to this is Sidewinder Racing Leagues. Welcome on in. Appreciate you being here. Don't mind if you drop us a follow. Free to do. It helps us out. We appreciate you so much. And yeah, if you can check us out at the discord.gg/Sidewinder. Lots of different leagues for you guys to run if you're up for a new challenge. We have 8 different leagues. We have a Daytona 500 coming up that'll pay $500 to win. And the way those cars can drive, just about anybody can do it. A lot of cars hitting the pit lane. Top 4 stay out. Well, Lucas came down, filled up that car with gasoline, as did Gatlin Downey, TJ Floyd, Carson Bechtel. 4 tires for Logan Pugh. Tires are free in this series, so you can take them as often as you like, but it's always going to shuffle you back in the running order. That's the trade-off. So the first one on 4 fresh tires. Logan Pugh in the 9th spot. Mike Edwards 10th with 4 freshies. Dalton Hayes took freshies in 11th. J.R. Deal fuel only in 12th. Ian Montrose fuel only 13th. 4 tires for Grayson Brigham. Zach Martinson took 4, as did Kelly Hyatt. Quinn Newton, he took himself 4 fresh tires. Trevor Trago and Jeremy Scher, they may add a little bit of damage repair, about 20 seconds on their stop, so minor optional damage to fix for those guys. Steve Ocock, I believe he had to take the fast repair. That car was pretty used up. So I think he's taking his 1 quick repair for the night. He's going to have to behave for the next 57 laps to try to get that thing to the end. Dave Hoytsma in 21st. Andrew Beach 22nd. Rapper Black is 23rd. Jeremy Clapper-Newell took extensive repairs. He's trying to catch back up to the field, 24th, as did Cliff Mullins. These guys trying to save their fast repair. Daniel Llewellyn about a minute and a half, as did Gravis Greenwell. They're trying to save that fast repair for late in the race.
Hi, Dave.
Hi, Dave.
Hi, buddy.
29 cars here tonight. We'll try to run a split every once in a while at the bottom so you can see the other cars outside the top 20. There's the cheers, everybody. First cheers, everybody, of the season. Exclamation point cheers in chat. Always a good time when we hear JR do the cheers. Trent Sneed's chosen the top lane.
I'm going to treat this like a giant 1.5 miles, so I want a nice arc into the corner. Whether or not that's going to work and prevent me from eating shit is a coin toss. We'll find out here in about 50 seconds.
Trenton choosing top and explaining why he wants the arc down into the corner.
It must be massive.
Dear God. Never know what the drivers are going to say. It's always a gamble when you turn the mics on.
Do you think we'll see his car flipped over by the end of this?
Yes. 100% yes.
No.
It's not even a question. There will be a car flipped over. It's not even a question. There will be a car flipped over.
Trading and shenanigans. Yes, Corey, I caused that massive wreck.
Yes, you did, Davis.
Ethan is saying to let you buy.
Well, all right. That was a hell of a start. Made it to turn 3 before the first wreck. See if they get it figured out here. These cars are very hard to drive. Unlike normal Superspeedway cars, these 2009 Car of Tomorrow cars have a lot of speed and not a lot of downforce. Davis Greenwell was caught out
He started it.
very quickly in turn 3.
Did you say I started it?
No, Corey started it.
I was just saying don't wreck me. You pack that lid full and you get around me.
Oh, your bumper's looking mighty touchable, brother. Hell yeah.
Oh my god. Here comes the pace car off the track. Trenton Steen and Henry Koloff going to lead us into the tri-oval.
Nice.
I'm so scared about what those guys are going to say. I'm just going to keep muting them randomly. Into the restart zone they go, and Trenton goes at the beginning of it. He's going to get a big lead here, try to get this field spread out a bit, which is not a bad strategy in this car. They will catch up quickly, but getting them a little bit strung out, knowing what they're going to do in the corner, can be a bit advantageous as far as not having the wreck behind you. See how that single file through basically the top 15. A couple of exceptions, not many. That's what that kind of start Trenton just did will do. And we call off now. Fighting back to the inside. Trenton going to find out how this goes into turn 3. This is where it went bad last time. We'll see how everyone does. So far, everyone making it through turn 3.
I'm sorry, JR.
Apparently someone tagged JR. JR's going the right direction, though. Back up front. Who's going to lead this lap? It's going to be Trenton by a bumper. Trenton Henry Koloff at the front. Jake Lawrence trying to hang in there and push Trenton. See how these cars can get very evil when they're tucked up behind another car. That's what makes them so exciting. They are hard to drive. As we see 3, 4, 5 cars all hit the wall on the outside. The 01 gets up onto the wall and into 2 wheels there.
My car really got hit by.
Oh, collects Hayden at the end of it.
Somebody get Blake out of here.
Hayden's going to hit the inside wall hard. Look at that.
Keep that left front and clean air.
Go get the drones out and see what happens to the 01. It's running next to the 30. The 30 took blame for it, but I don't know if that's so much true.
44.
He gets into the wall and turns down into the 30. That is not Grayson's fault. See the 01 get up on 2 wheels briefly, comes back down. Davis needs to get a chill pill as Hayden drives right into the 01's door. That is weird. What was going on with the 56 here? Looks like he's got right front damage. Moves it off the corner. He hits the wall, turns it to the left. All of a sudden there's a car there and he tags it. I don't know. I don't know what happened there. Let's get a cockpit view and see if maybe he couldn't see it. Never know what the driver's seeing. Alright, this is what we're looking at. Well, I don't know. Maybe he didn't expect the car to be that close. I'm not sure. I am not sure what happened there. That is strange. Strange way for that one to end for Hayden, but he has retired the car and will be finishing in 29th position tonight. 28 cars still running. 28 cars still on the lead lap. I'm sure we'll see at least fuel for everybody. Kenny with blame Hayden in chat. I suppose. That was just weird looking. I don't know. I don't know what was going on there. Not very Hayden-like. Field makes way onto the pit lane, so we get to see the back of the trees and haulers. We'll try to switch cameras here. Watch the field roll down. Call off shown as your leader in the 63. I'm going to have to get him to change that sponsor. That's a little bit too much. Call off Trenton Sneed, Gatlin Downey. All pile into their boxes. Mike Edwards missed his pit box. Just rolled the pit lane. Comes out in the lead. He did not stop in his box. Call off fuel only. Hoytsma fuel. Fuel for Montrose. Gatlin took fuel, Downey. Dalton Hayes, fuel. 24 Steve Bocock, remember he was crashed. Now he is up to 7th. Fuel only for him. Trenton took 4 tires. Want that car to feel stable. They are free. You can take them as much as you want, but you see it dropped them from that front row all the way back to 8th. Jake Lawrence in 9th. TJ Floyd 10th. Corey Deal 11th. Grayson Brigham took responsibility for that wreck, but it was not his fault. He comes out in that 12th spot, sounding like Blake Giglio did when he joined Sidewinder back in the day. Zach Marterson comes out 13th. Quinn Newton 14th. Carson Bechtel in 15th. Davis Greenwell 16th. Jerry Scherer 17th. J.R. Deal 18th. Robert Black in 19th. Dave Hoisman in 20th. Kelly Hyatt took a little damage repair. Comes out 21st. I don't know if he was in the... No. He's not that one. No, I know who you're talking about. Yeah. I think I know who you're talking about. If that's the one that I'm thinking of, yeah, it's a different one. Grayson hangs out on Twitch chat once in a while. He's pretty good. G-Racing is his name on Twitch. All right, we got Logan Pugh 22nd, Ethan Evers 23rd, Daniel Llewellyn 24th, Cliff Mullins 25th, Trevor Tragos 26th, Jeremy Clapper Newell 27th. So he gets some damage repair and heading back out. Beach still getting some damage repair. That or he had to pee. Just sitting there in the pit lane. Mike Edwards, let's go chat with Mikey here, see what his thought process is. Michael DG, got up?
Hi.
Did you intentionally miss your box, or did you miss it and just roll with it?
I missed it and just started rolling with it.
10-4. All right, well, you're going to be on the same old tires and also less fuel than the 4 cars behind you. How do we feel about the strategy for this race? Is it just survive early on and go racing later?
Pretty much, yeah. I have 0 confidence, so we'll see.
You can't have 0 confidence in the ME car. You know that, right?
Maybe a little bit.
The whole point of that car was for Ricky Bobby to get his confidence back, and you're sitting here telling me you got none.
If I just send it, everybody's dead.
I mean, that's fair. But, I mean, is that your problem or theirs?
A little bit of both.
Definitely not neither.
I can't stay off the toilet tonight, so we'll see how aggressive I get with this.
And I'm the one that had Taco Bell.
I had nothing.
Scott just came up with the most brilliant thing I never thought of.
Oh, wow, yeah. I see that.
Did you think of that?
I did not.
How did you not? Like, it's your freaking initials. How did we not see that?
Yeah.
It's like me and Kenworth Trucks. It's my freaking initials.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, duh. I'm tired. I need to go to bed.
You need to win this race is what you need to do. All right, man. Good luck out there.
Maybe. Thank you.
Mike Edwards leading the race right now. Missed his pit box. Just rolled with it. That's why he is out front. Quite entertaining. And well, wouldn't you know it, he's in the ME car, which is his initials. Nobody realized until Scott brought it up. He was in that race? Okay. Yeah, that's Brigham, I think. Down there in 13th in the number 30. I was thinking about the other kid, the one that I kicked like right away. It's not that kid. That guy was obnoxious. Grayson's not so bad. All right, lights out on the pace car. We're getting set for the restart as they work their way out of turn number 4. Mike Edwards, Henry, call off your front row. Scott, you did great. That was great. My brain didn't even think about that. Good job. Edwards and call off. Going to lead us to turn number 1. Edwards gets a huge jump. Edwards going to take Lucas with him. That was a massive jump. Field getting strung out, which, as we said earlier, is a good thing. The less side by side they are, the more likely they are to make a lap. These cars, very difficult to drive. That's why we included them this season. If you're going to win this championship, you're going to have to earn it. You have to drive this car 5 times this season. We also have to run the old Silverados 5 times and the Legacy Xfinity cars. We got one in the infield there. Can't see who that was. Looks like Corey Deal in the 44 car. What happened to Corey? UPS car just took off. Any contact? It's tucked in there with Quinn. All of a sudden, it just darts left, so I think maybe a little contact from Quinn, perhaps, would be my guess. I couldn't see it, but that would be my guess, the way that car acted. There's beef in GT3? Oh, no. Who is it, Kenny? Oh, someone caught the wall back there in the back. I think it was Logan Pugh again. Oh, one car bouncing it off the fence. Scott and Hayden, oh, no. Now, there was beef in the interview, so I'm not too surprised. Call off gets to the inside of Hoytsville, trying to get the lead back here. Oh, we got a spinner. That's the 24. Where'd he go? Steve saved it. What a save. Let's watch this. That 24 was all the way around. Oh, netcode off that low drag Davis Greenwell car. And Steve does a fantastic job of saving it in that 24. What a save. Out front, 6-3, Henry Koloff. Fighting for the race lead with Lucas Hoisman's there side by side. Mike Edwards tags the wall. That's Quinn Newton bouncing it off the fence. And we told you it's hard to drive. Half the field just hit the wall coming out of turn 2. They're 3 wide up at the front, trying to go 4 wide. Get it settled back down to 2. Lucas going to drop down to the low lane. He tries to cut underneath Henry Koloff, so we got some wild action up front. Remember, you do get bonus points for leading the lap. So every lap matters if you're trying to get a lap led. Corey Deal, that was fun. What happened to you? Did you get contact from Quinn? That was my guess. I didn't quite see it. Dalton Hayes up to the 3rd spot in that USA car. Mike Edwards, TJ Floyd is, oh my gosh. These cars are not going to have a right front if they keep this up. So many cars hitting the wall coming out of turn 2. GT3 needs some kittens. Throw them in there, Scott. I'll give you kitten patrol since I'm broadcasting. And our 3rd caution waves. Trying to figure out where this one's coming from. That looks like Margerson around in the 55. What happened to the Easton's Transportation Dodge? The right front torn up on that 55 car. He's already up against the wall, and Quinn Newton, the 88 machine, they come together and make contact. 55 gets the worst of it. Let's get the old drones out. Looks like Margerson already dropping back a little bit. On the high lane, bounces it under the fence, turns it down right into Quinn. Quinn just wrong place, wrong time. And unfortunate for Margerson, around he goes. The 26, Kelly Hyatt, gets involved. That is weird to say. It's normally my car number. And there's the 55 coming to a rest. Margerson struggling with that car. He won in this very car last season, so I'm a little surprised. Margerson not having the magic this time at Talladega. Zach catches back up to the field. Hopefully they can get that car repaired and back out on the track and still be competitive. Checking in on our leaderboard here. Looks like everybody's still in a lead lap after that one. Sometimes cars go a lap down with all these crashes. So it's worth looking. Someone was in the grass there. I'm trying to see which car that was. Ian Montrose. Number 1 Chevrolet. It's cooling the tires in the grass. See who pits. Should be just about everybody's. They still can't make it on fuel. You never know when it's going to go green, so you should probably come down every time and at least top off the tanks. Looks like the whole field's coming. Edwards moving up to 7th with that inadvertent strategy of not pitting as he rolled the pit lane last time. It worked out for him. Lucas makes it to his box. Henry getting to his. Trenton should be the pole sitter. Last one to get to the box. Let's see if we can get a good pit lane shot here before they start moving. Probably not. Nope, wrong side. Always pick the wrong one first. Looks like we're getting a lot of tires here. Looks like Lucas is going to lead them down. Then Henry Koloff, TJ Floyd, Dalton Hayes, Grayson Brigham up to the 5th spot. Mike Edwards 6th, Jake Lawrence 7th, Montrose 8th, Sneed 9th, and Logan Pugh in 10th. See other guys staying there on the pit lane, getting damage repair. Davis Greenwell bumper pushed in almost all the way to the other side of the tire. That's going to be a lot of damage repair. The 05 there, that is Gatlin Dowdy rolling out. Currently 19th, so we got about, let's say 9 cars. Now that Carson rolled away 8 cars, still sitting down there and getting damage repair, so 8 cars working frantically. Try and get these fenders pulled out. You see how far the tire sticks out there on the Davis Greenwell machine. That is not good by any measure. Cliff Mullins has got a little right side torn up. I think he got into the wall in that last run. Davis obviously in the wreck. Margerson looks like he's taking the fast repair? Question mark? Because that car looks brand new. There is Clapper Newell, 23rd. I want to see what his bumper says. Definitely got a message there, so we're going to investigate. What does it say? Do not touch. Warning, do not touch. That's great. You probably need a few more of those. Corey probably wishes he had that on his car. Here is Daddy Dave, currently 24th. Let's go talk to Dave here for a minute. If we can. I think we can. Dave, DG, got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Well, hello, sir. How's the car? I know it's been getting some damage fixed.
It's a little hard to drive, but we're hanging in there.
Yeah, that's the thing about these COTs. They're not easy.
No, they are not. That's for sure. But we're having fun, though.
That's the whole thing. Car looks great. And I wanted to ask you how you felt about the whole winning driver, most popular driver of the year last year. That's kind of cool, right?
That was very cool. I was very humbled and honored, actually, that people thought enough of me to vote for me. So thank you, everybody in SRL land, for doing that. I really appreciate it.
Well, now we have another thing being voted for you. We think you're the driver with the worst luck in SRL.
Yeah, maybe. Sometimes.
It's between you and Kenny.
Yeah. Kenny has some bad luck, too. For sure.
All right, well, hopefully we get that luck turned around and we can get ourselves a strong run here tonight at Talladega in the old COTs. How about it?
I hope so, man. I'm trying.
All right, man. Good luck.
Thank you.
DG being a man of the fans, getting a word there with most popular driver, Dave Hoytsman, the number 79. Appreciate all Dave and Lucas do for us. Field on the backstretch. We got 2 more turns to go before we turn him back loose. And speaking of Lucas, that man is up front. That purple and white 712 brakes Pontiac. Henry Coloff on the top side there in the 63. Then TJ Floyd, Dalton Hayes, and Grayson Brigham. I believe Mike Edwards will be row number 3. Jake Lawrence, Ian Montrose, row 4. And Trent Sneed and Logan Pugh are row number 5. So we get set for a restart here. iRacing sedan should get itself out of the way here momentarily as we come off turn number 4. Daddy Dave needs some syrup. I think so. There it goes. The iRacing sedan pace car. We are set to turn 27 cars loose. 27 still running here. Ethan Evers has retired the 8 car with his illness going on tonight. Appreciate him coming out and getting some laps in. Thanks, Ethan. You wanted to race this tonight? You're so tired with such a crap day. Oh no. Well, sorry you had a crap day. Hopefully this is entertaining you as Lucas Hoytsman gets the huge launch here. And as we have said time and time again, that's not such a bad thing in these cars because it gets everyone else spread out. This is number 1, the 41, the 14, 47, all get turned around back behind him. And somehow we crash into turn number 1. Andrew Beach gets absolutely obliterated in there. Oh my goodness. What happened to the 1 car? Ian Montrose is kind of where that started. This is a very difficult track to have that happen. See what happened to the 1. It's behind the 47-14. Maybe the 47 missed a shift. Montrose turns it down the track and loses it. These cars are that hard to drive that Montrose just turned down to avoid them, and in the process lost control of his number 1 Chevrolet, turned it back up the track, takes out the 14 and 47 that were trying not to wreck. So I think Hayes may have missed a shift. Let's go on board in his cockpit, see if the 47 does miss that shift. So you roll through the tri-oval. Lucas goes pretty early there. Hayes gets it going. Yep, there you go. Missed the shift right there. Double shifted. That double shift is not good. Your car will not go very fast. And you see him trying not to get involved in anything. And all of a sudden, he's just going to get turned from the side. Brutal way to go for Dalton Hayes. Unfortunate that his double shift led to that. But that is the risky run. Mike Edwards absolutely torn to hell. Nothing Mikey could really do. Just gets tagged by Ian as Ian lost control of the 1. There's Quinn Newton involved. The number 9 Dodge JR Deal gets in there. Andrew Beach was going to have a small part in that and then got just pounded from behind. Oh my gosh. Let's go back and watch Andrew Beach here. He had such a good wreck avoidance in that 1 wreck, and only for it to end like this. It's ungood. You sad you missed it, Matt? Oh my god, the 52 full sent there. And Andrew Beach thought it was done, went up the track, and all of a sudden Dalton gets shot back up the track. And then Gatlin gets in there and he wants us to check his nose. It's bad. You did that to his butt, so I'm sure it's not good. Let's check the 05's nose now that he's asking. Yeah, it's ungood. Very ungood. Very, very ungood. Let's check in on what Kenny's asking about. Carson Bechtel in the grass there. Jump back to the wreck real fast. It's hard to get used to the Sterling Marlin look for him. We need to give him a shinier, more metallic silver. We need to help him with that. I mean, he's a painter. He should know how to do it, but... Alright, that's a little too far back. That's okay. Let's see. The 59 heading into the wreck here. So before we even get to turn 1. Carson turns it way down the track. Oh my gosh. It was Carson that he barely missed. Dang. I mean, Waddy, I would do it if I could. I know there's some guys that would. If you want me to paint a car for somebody, I will absolutely do that for you. Matt, would you drive a Golden Eagle sponsored car? Want a Gooms? Give Carson a Golden Eagle car. Waddy, did you notice I put it? Why is that saying kill Theo? Did you notice that I put Golden Eagle on my on my Monday night car? I have it above the Makoni setup logo on my Monday night car. The Tesla would be amazing. Almost halfway through this one. Almost a third of the way through this one, really. Let's go with that. Corey is currently driving in the 12th spot. There he is, the old UPS machine. David Reagan. Throwback there. Which is funny, because the 44 used to be a UPS car, but it was a Toyota. All over my window and my body. Corey Deal saying he would totally be a sponsor slip. Next thing you know, next week every car is going to be a Golden Eagle car. I think Henry Koloff ran a Golden Eagle vehicle, as did, was it Freights or Pew? One of the, it was 01 or 02 ran a Golden Eagle car last season. Somewhere, Kenny. It's hard to find. It's very veiled. Very difficult to find. Let's get a word with Lucas. Lucas is always willing to give us a word. Luke DG, do you have a copy, sir?
I do.
Well, we're out front in that 712 brakes Pontiac. Looks like it's been a wild night behind you, but kind of call them up at the front. I noticed you're trying to do that early start to try and get the field to spring out and not get so many cautions. Unfortunately, it didn't work because somebody didn't get their shifting down, but it was a good idea.
Yeah, it just, maybe we could get more than 2 laps. And finally, a few laps ago, I got my fuel numbers in. We made 2 full laps, so that was good. Yeah, I've just been kind of up here. I had to avoid the Davis wreck on lap 1, but that's about the only one I've seen in front of me. And one of these times I'm gonna get caught in one, but for right now, I got my fast repair still.
Looks like a lot of the field's pushing like hell out of turn number 2. How's the car feel for you?
Yeah, it wants to plow tight, and then it wants to spin out, and then it wants to fly.
So what you're saying, it's a hard to drive COT car.
It is very hard to drive, but it is very fun.
That's the whole point of this car. It's good to see you guys actually have to work for it. I know a lot of guys didn't like the 87s for that reason, so we're like, fine, we'll put the COT in and see how they like that.
I just can't wait until I do a blowover.
Hell yeah. I mean, we had Trent do one in practice and it was beautiful, so, you know, maybe win this race and then that's your celebration, right?
Absolutely.
All right, yeah, good luck.
Thanks.
Lucas Hoyts with 97 giving us a quick chat there. Always good to get a word with Lucas. Runs our Wednesday night CTC League Cup Series for us in the next gens. You missed the Davis wreck. Yeah, he spun out lap 1, turn 3. All by himself. You did miss that. Pace car heading to the pit lane. It's Lucas Hoyts by Henry Koloff have control of the field. Thanks all of you watching here on Twitch. We appreciate you so much. Hope you're enjoying the Golden Eagle Syrup Superspeedway series, part of the Sidewinder Racing Leagues. Check out our whole community at discord.gg/Sidewinder. Green flag out in the air. Lucas Hoyts by Henry Koloff. Lucas gets the big jump once again. Trying that same idea to string the field out a little bit into turn number 1. This time it looks like everyone has their shifting together. No one out of shape heading into turn number 1. That's a good sign. Lucas the huge lead. Henry Koloff, TJ Floyd, Steve Bocock, and Jake Lawrence, your top 5. Field starts to catch back up to Lucas. Oh, but damn, we all made it through turns 1 and 2 safely. We've crossed the 1/3 mark, 2/3 of the race to go. Watch the action mid-pack. That is TJ Floyd, Jake Lawrence. They've had some beef in the past. Both of them long-time runners of the SRL series. Looks like TJ trying to put a little bit of a block on him there. Jake wanting to go to the outside, but 24 Bocock right there is Henry Koloff trying to pull Lucas Hoytsma back on the outside line. We have a battle for the lead. Henry Koloff in the 63 yellow and black machine trying to take that lead away. Down the backstretch they go into turn number 3. Stink line starting to form up the front, and they got a bit of a gap. Top 9 have broken away from the field a little bit. Montrose almost a full second back in 10th. Right on the edge of that draft window. Everyone bails on Koloff. It goes to the bottom lane. Koloff now waiting for help. 24 Boatcock going to come up there in the Jeff Gordon machine. We got Grayson in the number 30 doing it for Dale. Got the Goodrich scheme going there. Instead of Bowflex, it's Bocock. Lucas able to clear and control both lanes in that COT. TJ Floyd looking to the inside. It's like Bocock got really tight, pushed up to the wall there. Now it's a 4-car breakaway at the front. Call off, no help on that top side as the other 3 all stick low. TJ Floyd, Jake Lawrence work their way up to 2nd and 4th. Got Earnhardt and Gordon working together behind them with Bocock and Brigham. That's strange to see. Then they got Clint Boyer, Jeremy Scherer behind in the 15. Oh, that's Bocock hard into the wall. Goes across the nose of the 3. We got multiple cars heading to the inside wall. I don't know if all of them survived. There's Bocock heading back to the track. Margerson did not survive. That car is smacked into the wall pretty good. Way off the pace here. That is a 24 up against the wall. Somehow we're still green as all these cars are pointing in the right direction. What a mess. Multiple cars into the wall hard there. The 05 knocked the right front off as well. That's Gatlin Downey. Back up to the front where the action is. The second group starting to catch up and make this a 7-car race. Hoytsma still out in the front as we close in on halfway. We do get points at halfway. Something to keep in mind. If you're up in that top 10, you'll get points at halfway. That's not the button I wanted to hit at all. Be patient, wait for that to go away. Lucas Hoytsma out in front. TJ Floyd, Jake Lawrence. Top 3. Someone's in the fence there. That's Grayson Brigham in the 30. Goodwrench machine getting out of shape and up against the fence. These cars are pretty durable as long as you don't hit way too hard. You can rub the wall a little bit and keep going, as you see the 30 doing here. Now we're going to look at 3 wide here. Dalton Hayes going to go inside Jeremy Scherer and Grayson Brigham. Thinks better of it. Jumps behind the 15 for a moment. Trenton Sneed making his recovery there in the 81. Oh, hard hit for the 30 into the wall. He's going to blow it over. 30 goes up and over. Trenton's involved in it. The 81, Carson Bechtel's involved. And there's another car piling there late. It's our 5th caution waves. We at least got a little bit of a run there. But Trenton collected in that one. It's like the 30 bounces it off the wall, turns it down into the 81, and then the 81 comes right back up into Carson Bechtel. Bechtel nowhere to go. Turns it down into the 33, and that takes out 2 of the goons. That was, I believe, the 33, Trevor Trago, hard into the inside wall. Unfortunately, ran out of room as Trenton came back down the track. Carson Bechtel absolutely jumped. So 30 nearly went up and over. Gets the outside wall coming out of 2, turns down into Trenton, and he just goes for a ride. Gets it up on the roof and back on his wheels. And he'll just come to a stop right against the word Talladega on the inside wall. That is +1 on the flip count. Ironically, I do believe that was the one that asked pre-race if we were going to get a car to flip over. Yes, we will. And you are it. Let's see if we can talk to anybody involved in that incident who we can track down in our Discord here. Let's talk with Carson. He had nowhere to go. Carson, DG, you got a copy?
Yeah, my wheel's over 180 degrees upside down.
I mean, at least you're able to drive it. Do you have a fast repair left? Did you already use it?
Yeah, I got a fast repair.
Well, that's a good thing. What did you see from your perspective there? Perfect.
Oh god, that was scary. Let's see, can you hear me?
I can hear you, yes. Oh, you disappeared.
Oh, Jesus Christ, this is a bad time. That's why if
You're
you know
here.
anyone that's hiring, I need a whole new computer.
Damn.
This has been the most atrocious interview so far. Let me get to my box.
It's been entertaining.
The
car looks cool.
I thank you.
I like the Sterling Marlin throwbacks. Pretty neat.
Yeah, it's Sterling Marlin on a Dodge and the 59. Actually, yeah, he drove the Dodge for a majority of this game's career. All right. Yeah, so from my perspective, it looked like everyone was going low, and then suddenly there was one road car that said, I'm going to go high. And I was like, well, shit.
And it went really badly. Landed right in your lap.
Yeah, and I was like, well, I committed up to the top, and I had stared at the guys who went down low, did not see the one guy who was going to go high. Yep.
Fortunately, we had that fast repair. Get back out there. Good luck to you. Hopefully, hopefully you make it to the end of the race, really.
Yeah, honestly, if we go green, it'd be nice. But if we just keep wrecking, I'd be just like, all right, just put me out of my misery.
I mean,
but if we go green again, that was kind of fun, actually feeling the right front kill me.
I mean, you know how these races are. Beginning of the season, usually a little choppy. Then they get better as the season goes along. It's pretty typical.
Yeah.
Just got to pack the patience.
Yeah. I mean, we've got some calamity going on in some chat, so Trevor's been filling me in on that. So I've had some entertainment going on, though.
Zen 4. Well, good luck, bud.
All right, thank you.
This is the 59. They got smacked against the wall. Let's see if we can find... I think Trenton's hanging out. Where's Trent? Trent, DG, got
10-4.
Well, all kinds of shit just kind of landed in your lap. What did you see from your perspective?
I think the 30 got tight, clipped the fence, and I was already pushing up. And I knew it was like, oh crap, he's gonna hit the wall. So I'm already off the throttle. It was just too late. He bounced off the wall. I went right into him, and after that, I was a damn pinball. I was like, all right, I'm going for a ride. So I just tried to hold the brake and kind of let go of the wheel because I didn't feel like having a direct drive wheel trying to break my damn wrist again.
Yeah, it's a good thing. Let's keep you safe and sound and able to race again next week. That's the most important thing. You got a fast repair in that old car, and, well, we got another half the race to go, and you use one fast repair. You keep that up. You'll need the other one right at the end of the race, right?
Yeah, my happy ass is probably going to chill in the back here. Because now it's like, well, I can't play now. I got my lap bled. Now I need to try and keep the car in one piece. In order to finish first, one must first finish, and that's gonna be kind of difficult in these things.
100%. These cars are hard to drive, and, well, honestly, I love to see it. I like to see you guys work for these things. I don't want it to be too easy on you.
Oh no, it's fun. Don't get me wrong. If the tires could last more than like 6 laps, this thing's a blast. You have to treat Talladega like a damn mile and a half after time. It's wild.
10-4. Well, good luck to you here. See if you can't rebound and get yourself a nice finish.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Trent Sneed in the 81. Second car on the scene in that accident. We didn't have the 30 in chat, so we did what we could with our interviews there. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that. This is Lucas up at the front. This time has TJ Floyd and the Kevin Harvick Realtree throwback. Those cars on the front row. Call off last season's champion and SRL Rookie of the Year last year. Sits back there in the 7th spot. Right at halfway here. Hopefully we'll get some racing to break out here. I don't know about you, but I'm damn tired of all these yellows. But this is typical for the beginning of the season. These new guys figure out how to race around each other, and, well, these cars, once again, are not the easiest to drive. So a lot of challenge being thrown at them here in week 1. Golden Eagle Syrup Superspeedway Series. Race number 1 of 15. 10 races to get into the chase, and then 5 chase races to decide a champion. Thanks Golden Eagle, goldeneaglesyrup.com. helping us put on our broadcast. We appreciate Temple and Company over there, always showing great interest in our community and being part of our racing passion that we have around here as Lucas gets the restart. The 0-1, Logan Pugh going to follow through to second. As the inside lane really gets going. TJ Floyd, Corey Deal working that top side. They'll probably just drop down in the line after that. Dalton Hayes side by side with Jake Lawrence back there for fifth. And Dalton Hayes, JR Deal, Henry Call-Off, and then Jeremy Scher and Mike Edwards. Those are teammates side by side. The top 8 are all single file. And Davis Greenwell there. There's Grayson Brigham. I believe Ian Montrose just scraped the wall right ahead of Trent Sneed and the Carson Bechtel machines. Dalton Hayes off the pace there on the inside lane. What happened to the 47? Dropping back quick. See if there's an issue or if he just kind of got sideways and saved it. Happens to the 47. He's right ahead of JR Deal here. Going into turn number 3. Oh yeah. Similar to what we saw in lap number 1 from Davis Greenwell. But Dalton actually did a really fantastic job saving that race car and not crashing it. Gave up a few spots, but keeps the car going. By the way, we just hit halfway, so let's see what our points did. And the top 10, Lucas Weitzman gets 10, Logan Pugh 9, TJ Floyd 8, Corey Deal 7, Henry Call-Off picked up 6, Jake Lawrence 5, JR Deal 4, Mike Edwards 3, Jeremy Scher 2, and Davis Greenwell gets the final point at halfway. So that does it for our halfway points tonight. Now we just race it to the finish. Jake Lawrence up to the 4th spot here, working inside the 0-1 of Logan Pugh, trying to take 3rd. JR Deal, number 9 car running 5th. Love to see it. Henry Call-Off in 6th. Jerry Scher 7th. Now there's your top 7 cars that have got a little breakaway over Mike Edwards, Davis Greenwell. They're catching back up quickly. We have Corey Deal running in 10th. Those 3 cars trying to catch that main pack. A little further back, Ian Montrose runs 11th. Trenton Sneed 12th. Dalton Hayes, Grayson Brigham, Carson Bechtel, Gatlin Downey, Daniel Llewellyn, Cliff Mullins, Dave Hoytsma, Kelly Hyatt, Jeremy Shearer, and Trevor Trago. 1 lap down, Andrew Beach in the 71. I'm sure he'd love a caution to get back on that lead lap. Oh my gosh, he might get one. Quite a few cars hit the outside wall, including Lucas Hoytsma. Rare to see the 97 driver smack the wall coming out of turn 2, but he did it. Now he's at the top of 3 wide, and he can't like that very much. Jerry Shearer rubbing the wall there in the 15. TJ Floyd goes to the lead. See if he can hang on to it by the end of the lap and get an extra bonus point for his season. Never know when that 1 point's going to make a difference. And TJ Floyd will pick up the lap lead there. Go 3 wide into the corner. JR Deal backed out of it a little bit. He didn't like that. A little early for that 3 wide stuff. Oh my gosh, look at all the cars sliding out of the corner. Corey Deal gets in the wall. Trenton Sneed gets into the wall. Trenton may have hurt it. He was on the wall a lot there in that 81. I think he was just being respectful and keeping it up against the wall, not turning down into somebody like we've seen. Nice gentlemanly maneuver from the 81. Jake Lawrence in the 68 car trying to go for the lead here on the high side. Lucas Hoytsma after bouncing off the fence. He's making a recovery. Jake gets the lap lead. Extra bonus point for his season. Davis Greenwell, the low drag machine, moving up to that 3rd spot, trying to take 2nd. JR Deal hits the outside wall. There's a black car turning into Ian Montrose in the 1. Ian struggling with this car. The 6th caution is out. Ian wrestling the handling of this car. This has not gone well for him tonight. Let's see him coming off of turn 2 here again. Up high by himself, gets the back end into the wall. And then I think he steps on the accelerator just a little too hard. Carson Bechtel almost had the same wreck he had earlier. He had to see a flashback behind the wheel of that 59 car. Let's see what he saw. That was scary. See Montrose, the dark colored Chevy just ahead. Gets into the wall, and then he'll disappear, and then here he comes. Oh my gosh. Carson had to think it was over. See if we can have a quick chat with him if we can find him. Carson TG, you got a copy, man? Hello. Hello. Car's ahead. Carson, you got a copy? Apparently it's not working. Hello? I saw it light up. Whoa, I can hear you sounding like a robot. What's going on? Man, this is worse than last time. At least last time I could hear you. Well, I was going to say, holy crap, you almost died again. That one had to make you feel like you had a pucker moment, but well, I guess we can't really talk to you. But good job avoiding the wreck, and good luck. Poor Carson. Can't even talk to him. Should see just about everybody on the pit lane once again, as we are still not in the final fuel window. Kelly Hyatt's going to stay out in the 26. And that is going to give Kelly Hyatt a lap lead for the season. We see Andrew Beach should be the lucky dog, as the 71 does indeed clear the field to start making his way around. He got nose damage on that 71. I don't know if that was there already or if that is new. I don't remember seeing anyone pile in there. These cars are so much fun. It's really fun to watch them have to wheel it, you know? I love it. I love watching them work. Make it too easy for them most of the time. Lucas is going to win your race off pit road with a 4-tire stop. It looks like everybody went for tires. I don't see any fuel stops at all. So 4 tires for Lucas Weissman, Mike Edwards, Jake Lawrence, Henry Call-Off your top 5. Then TJ Floyd brings it out in the 6th spot. Is the 49th. Davis Greenwell in the 7th spot. Logan Pugh 8th. Corey Deal 9th. And Jeremy Scherer in the top 10. Dalton Hayes finds himself 11th. JR Deal 12th. And then Bechtel, all his robot voice and everything, in 13th. Trenton Sneed 14th. Grayson Brigham in 15th. Cliff Mullins 16th. And Dave Hoytsma. Gatlin Downey taking damage repair in the 05. Andrew Beach with the nose knocked off of it. Obviously needs more damage repair. He's going to take tires as well. Ian Montrose, Trevor Trago rolling off the pit lane. Montrose has heavy right front damage. My goodness. That is where he came back across the track and just pounded the wall right in front of Bechtel. Don't know how much of that his crew is going to be able to fix, but I think he's already taken his fast repair, so Montrose could be struggling to keep up with the draft here. Checking on the guys coming off the pit lane. Clapper Newell, Team Watson Racing Setups machine rolling off the pit lane. Beach still taking the damage repair. Daniel Llewellyn down there. All these cars still on the lead lap. 23 cars still running. We have lost 6 cars. Steve Bocock will finish 24th in the 24. Margison will finish 25th. Robert Black was going to finish 26th. Clint Newton 27th. Ethan Evers 28th. And Hayden Law will roll 29th. There's the 26 car leading. Something I rarely ever did. Kelly Hyatt in that 26. Lucas, after the pit stops, comes out in second. Hyatt, 10 laps since they've been to the pit lanes. So we'll see how long the fuel tank can hold up. Usually it's about 16, 17, somewhere in that range for most 50% Superspeedway races. We'll see if this holds to that trend. Hyatt chooses inside lane. Lucas goes to the top. I know something from Corey Deal. See if Hyatt's in the Discord, because these are long laps. We have plenty of time. Hyatt is in the Discord. We'll give Hyatt a shot while we're leading here. Kelly Hyatt, DG Swiss, you got a copy?
Yes, I do. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can. See, bringing off turn number 2 right now in the lead in that number 26, something I really did in the 26, so that's pretty cool. You didn't stop here. What's the strategy?
The strategy is to hope and pray for another caution so that I can come in and pit and not have to worry about anything else.
What do you need, about 6? You need about 6 laps? Is that the window till you can make it to the end?
Yeah, looking at my numbers, I got 7.3 in the tank right now, so I'm not going to make it much longer, but it's been a wild race, and I'm hoping that if I'm up here, I can at least avoid one of the wrecks.
10-4. Good luck to you, and we'll see how it plays out.
Thank you very much.
I am back up in the Apex Racing Club. TJ, DG, got a copy?
Yeah, man.
I just wanted to say your Kevin Harvick throwback's really cool, man.
I appreciate it.
All right, good luck.
Thanks.
Shortest interview ever. I know they're coming out of turn number 4, and I didn't want to mess with them while they're getting ready for the restart. Here we go. Back to the green flag action we will be. Kelly Hyatt leading him to the field in the 26. Martin Truex throwback. Anytime the pace car leaves, they can take off, but looks like Hyatt's going to wait into the restart zone, and there we go. Green flag back out in the air. We're going to keep this one bunched up, which is yep, right there. Can be a lot of trouble. I think Hyatt missed a shift. Things going all kinds of wrong for the 26 cars. They drop back quickly. Keep an eye on it, make sure everyone's able to navigate properly.
No, you're good, man.
Everyone avoids the 26 as Hyatt drops all the way back outside the top 20. Back up front, Lucas back where he's been most of the night. Mike Edwards second, Henry Koloff third, Jake Lawrence, Davis Greenwell, your top 5. Yeah, Logan Pugh in that 6th spot, and then TJ Floyd, Corey Deal, Dalton Hayes, and Carson Bechtel, the top 10. Koloff and Edwards battle for second. Top 5 largely unchanged as Mike Edwards and Henry Koloff trading back and forth as Corey Deal smacks the outside wall coming out of turn number 2. That's him saying he's okay. Meanwhile, Mike Edwards moved up to the top lane and he's putting pressure on race leader Lucas Hoitzma. Mikey already got a lap led by forgetting to stop in his box earlier. That counts. And at the line, it is going to be Lucas. Lucas gets that lap led by about 1/1000th of a second. That was a really exciting finish, but we have 20 more laps to go. Don't believe anyone can make it on fuel. 5 laps into this run. Proud of them. Dalton Hayes all the way up against the wall and into the wall goes the 47 Do SA machine. He's going to drop back several spots after losing all his momentum. Field continues to pass him to the inside. Jeremy Scherer, Trenton Sneed, Dalton Gatlin Downey, Cliff Mullins. There's 237 cars on track. Back up front, still Edwards and Hoitzma. Mikey going to try to drop in behind Lucas a little bit. Off the corner they come. Oh my gosh, is that the 30? Grayson Brigham, huge slide in that Goodrich machine. Able to save the race car. It's actually a really nice save by the 30. He got that thing way out of shape. Koloff and Lawrence now battling for the 3rd spot. TJ Floyd is right in there along with the 01 of Logan Pugh. They have a bit of a gap over the 20 of Davis Greenwell in 7th. Oh, Lawrence gets out of shape through the tri-oval. Now they're going to be 3 wide if TJ Floyd sticks it in there. Decides not to. Now he'll go in there. So he cleared Lawrence. Hoitzma, Koloff, Edwards in the battle between Pugh and Floyd. Hoitzma heads off the advances of Henry Koloff. Koloff no longer a rookie. I believe that's Mike Edwards in the fence along with the car that was pushing him, the 01 of Pugh. They're was going to drop back because they made the same mistake Dalton Hayes did. Dalton dropped to 15th after. We'll see how far back they go. That allows Carson Bechtel back into the top 5. We heard him say he was really excited to feel how the right front falls off and get a long green flag run. Well, here we are, 8 laps into a run, longest we've had so far. Guys are starting to figure out how to drive this car. I don't think too many guys practiced it much, and it caught them by surprise. Oh, there goes Jake Lawrence. Carson Bechtel gets the outside wall. Jake Lawrence is out of control, and half the field just went down below the other line. Oh my gosh. Oh! Jake Lawrence and Andrew Beach just died. Beach tried to go to the inside to miss him and just absolutely hit the hell out of his door. Andrew Beach just unlucky there. Couldn't get to the inside. Jake Lawrence is again stopped on the track. What in the world? Brought out the second caution. That Corey Deal in the 15 of Jeremy Scherer. Collect the 0-1 of Logan Pugh. And this second wreck
tires only last 10 laps.
Brings out the yellow.
You can go 25. You can go 25.
So Scherer gets the wall. Deal gets the wall. And Corey tries to pull it off the wall, and I think Gatlin was right there, and it sent him back up into Scherer. And those two 10-tenths teammates' cars are wrecking, spinning out together. Wild. Wild, wild, wild. Well, I believe this puts us right on the edge of the pit window, and everyone's going to want tires after that long run. Steering broke, says Corey Deal, so that's how got back up into Jeremy Scherer. Thanks for the info. I believe we just had our longest green flag run of the race, because I don't think it's going to get any better from here.
What's going on right now?
Oh, these boys don't got no Copenhagen, man.
Here we come up to the pit window. Who's coming, who's not? We're going to find out this way. Make it a mystery. Lucas is on pit lane. Hey, it looks like everybody. So I think you can make it on fuel here.
I saw like try to shift up, but shift down.
Well, the top 19 are on the pit lane. Those are the ones that were all caught up. See who's fuel only, who's tires. I think we'll all see tires here. Trenton had to back up a little bit. 9 laps, 8 of them green. That's a pretty good chance we're going to see tires here. Edwards down and away, beats Lucas Alf and Henry Koloff. Edwards a 13.3 second stop. That is impressive. The rest of the field making their way out. Kelly Hyatt taking from pairs. Jake Lawrence is out on track still. Past the pace car. What is happening? There's the pace car. Jake becomes your leader. I don't know how. What is going on? Was he that far behind the wreck that he didn't see everybody? No, now everybody's passing him. What in the world is going on with Jake? Yeah, Beach had a rough night. Both wrecks just kind of completely out of his control. Whatever was going on with Jake, he sits there in that 5th spot. Mike Edwards going to be your leader here. Henry Koloff. Lucas Weissman, Davis Greenwell, and TJ Floyd. I think Jake's going to have to drop to the tail of the field. I'm not quite sure what's happening with the 68. Anything in driver chat? iRacing does weird things sometimes, but I don't know what's going on. Check in with Jake. You have to let everybody by and then go to the pit lane. Strange. Strange, strange, strange. I love this camera shot. It's great.
Yeah, I got my black flag cleared for not everybody catching up there.
I forget who's in race. But whoever's in race, take care of that, please. I gave a few people. Lights out on pace car. Mike Edwards made his way to the front.
Everybody.
That blistering fast stop of 13.3. Everyone else is like 13.8 or higher. Not sure how Mike Edwards' crew pulled that off. A very quick stop for the 14 team. I'm going to call off 13.8. Lucas Weissman 14.2, Greenwell 14.4, Downey a 14.7, TJ Floyd a 14.7, Bechtel a 14.4, Hayes a 14.5. So that's what I mean by that 13.3 is just nuts. Mike Edwards' crew getting the job done. Gets him out in front. Got one of them Joe Gibbs Racing air wrench things, I believe. Remember when they had those really high power, very fast revolution air wrench guns? And NASCAR's like, nope, no more of that. We're going to go and ruin the fun and give you standardized air wrench guns now. NASCAR doesn't like innovation. Field works our way off of turn number 4. The pace car is going to get out of the way. We're going to get this thing resumed once again. 2:13 to go when they get to the stripe. It's the iRacing sedan skedaddles out of the way. What a great word skedaddles is, by the way. Mike Edwards in the number 14 ME car. Leading them into the tri-oval. And green flag back out in the air. Mikey waited all the way to the end of the restart zone and the green flag waved before he went. Lucas staying right on his back bumper. 23 cars still running, 21 of them on the lead lap. Off the lead lap, 2 laps down. Andrew Beach and Corey Deal.
I'm slow if you want to go around me.
Okay. Lucas trying to use that outside line to get advantage. See Henry Koloff trying to do the same. Mike Edwards getting pinned to the bottom. Can't track that car all the way out on corner exit on the bottom. And side drafting Henry Koloff. Now he's trying to get the pull off Lucas Hoytsman to pull back up for second. Down in the corner we go. Lucas out in front. Edwards drifting it up on the corner exit. Had to keep it off Henry Koloff. I think Jerry Shearer the only one that time to catch the turn 2 wall. 12 laps to go from Talladega Superspeedway. Mike Edwards is going to be second across the line there. Not that it matters all that much, because the only one that matters is the last lap. They make door contact going into 1. Sends Henry Koloff up the track, and that is going to let Edwards get free. Finally away from all the side drafting. And here comes TJ Floyd now to battle with Henry Koloff. Looked like Andrew Beach got very close to the wall back there. Almost collected Corey Deal in the process, but everyone survived. Dalton Hayes into the picture in the USA machine. Rolls up there into the 6th spot, trying to take 5th away from the 20. Davis Greenwell. Mike Edwards gets his nose back out in front. Now we're 3 wide going to the tri-oval. Haven't seen this a lot tonight. Oh, a little contact with Henry Koloff. Edwards gets him out of shape. Koloff does a great job saving it, but Edwards going to be able to get back out in front of him. Drops all the way down to the bottom. Davis Greenwell way up by the wall.
We were running the other day, Dalton. I was like on my brakes trying to avoid that.
I think that was a legit TJ Floyd. Thank you. You don't hear that much. You do not hear that much at all. Into turn 3 we go. 9.5 laps to go. Edwards fighting Hoytsma there. Dalton Hayes sliding that USA car up off the bottom, able to hang on to it. The tri-oval once again. This is where things almost went really bad last lap. We got one on the apron. TJ Floyd. TJ hanging on to it for dear life. Dalton Hayes getting held up a little bit from it. Here comes JR Deal around the outside. He's up to the 7th spot. Then you got Carson Bechtel in a 33. And that is Trevor Trago making their presence known as JR Deal gets the outside wall hard in that number 9 Dodge Avenger. Dalton Hayes went all the way down below the apron to try and stay away from that. Corey Deal sliding up in there underneath the 30 of Grayson Brigham. We got one in the wall. That looks like Cliff Mullins in the 37. That Pontiac a little too much power. Gets into the fence. Glad you had fun, sweetie. Hopefully we'll see you back next week. We're 3 wide through the tri-oval as Davis Greenwell gets out of shape below the yellow line. Has to save the race car. Actually a fantastic job of not crashing by the 20 there. I understand. Henry Koloff out to the front now. Lucas Hoyster gets the outside wall, as do several other cars, and Ian Montrose once again. Corey Deal in the wall again.
I can't turn. That's broke.
That doesn't sound good. Then our 8th caution waves. Corey Deal destroyed the car. Heard him say, can't turn, can't turn, can't turn. Into the fence, into Jake Lawrence, back into the fence. It's broken. And at this point, it just darts around and he spins. Fortunately, everyone avoids him this time. We've seen a lot of people collecting cars that had that issue.
I really appreciate you, Dalton, for giving me some room there.
Corey Deal.
No problem, man. These
Broke
things
the
are
right
all
front.
over the place, so I understand.
Not finishing last is always a good thing.
Somebody please give me an ELL so Logan does not get a black flag. Can somebody please give me an ELL?
That sets us up for a heck of a finish here.
Thank
7
you,
to go.
appreciate that.
Don't think anyone's going to pit unless they want tires, but that was an 8-lap run. It's a pretty good run there. Bring on the fun. Cars are a handful. Very much so. We wanted them to have to work a little bit, and they didn't like the 87, so we put them in the COT. So here you go. Lots of horsepower, a little bitty spoiler. Enjoy. Oof. Here they come to the pit lane. And I believe everybody will pit here for tires, and then I don't think we'll see them again. Will someone gamble and take 2 for track position? I think it'd be a terrible idea, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. Jake Lawrence has stayed out. He said, hey, don't need no tires. Jake Lawrence, 68 car, stays out to get track position. There is Mr. Coors. Andrew Beach going to get 1 of his laps back. Goes from 2 laps down to 1. Like Lucas has taken 2 tires. He'll come out in the 2nd spot with 2. Mike Edwards comes out in 3rd with 4. So we got no tires, 2 tires, 4 tires in your top 3. This should get exciting. Henry Call-Up and everybody else on 4 tires. Not many 13-second stops except for one for TJ Floyd at 13.9.
I love it.
And Trenton Sneed in 13.6. Here Jake talking about the science experience. He's got the no tires. Lucas has the 2. And Mikey has the 4. These cars are going to push like hell coming out of turn number 2, and the fresher tires you got, the better off you are. I'm assuming Lucas took right side tires, so we're going to go down and have a chat with the driver of the 97 and find out for sure. Lucas, DG, you got a copy?
Yep.
Well, did you take rights or lefts?
Definitely rights.
Kind of figured the way they push out of turn 2, but I just wanted to ask to make sure.
I don't know how this is going to go, but I knew I needed track position. I think we're going to get a lot more cautions here before we get.
You got no tires on your inside. You'll be on the outside with 2, and then you got all kinds of 4 tires behind you. I don't know. What's your mindset going on here? You hoping it's a lot of yellows and you just finish it out under yellow and don't have to race for it?
I'm hoping I get by the 68, 1 and 2, and then cautions to the end when I take the lead.
So once you're out front, all the cautions. All right, man. Good luck to you.
Thank you.
As a broadcaster, we don't want that. We want to see him racing. But I understand why that's his.
Smashing the wall like that. I only had a minute 17. Not bad.
That's not bad at all. Pretty fortunate. Pretty fortunate. All right, chat. Who do you think's going to win this thing? Laps are winding down. Getting into that pay window time. As they cross the stripe. 5 to go. Lights out on the pace car. Be 4 laps to go when we turn them loose. Make your picks.
Cheers, everybody.
Make your picks now. Yeah, if you need to be added to a team, tag me in the SRL Discord. I will get you taken care of. Jake Lawrence, going to be your leader here on this restart. Lucas, restarting second, has 2 tires on that car that are fresh, 2 that are old. The right sides are new, the left sides are old. Jake Lawrence has 4 old tires. Henry Koloff, Mike Edwards, and everybody else has 4 fresh tires. This will be entertaining, if nothing else. Matt Benke saying the 20. Davis Greenwell going to be your race winner.
Corey, you gotta come by me.
No, I gotta be behind you.
So I got 21 on the lead
Tell
lap.
me to let you by.
So everybody on the scoreboard plus Logan Pugh could still win this thing.
I'm gonna be behind you. Look. I think it's somebody else that needs to be in front of me.
You get all the orders sorted out back there.
Now it's telling me to pass you.
Yeah, I know on the display. I know. I had a hard enough time getting the logo at the top correct. Just ran out of time to get that and test it, so I didn't see those. But yeah, they'll be gone by next race. Thank you though. I forgot. You ever forget? It happened to me.
Just letting you guys know, I'm pretty heavily damaged, so just make your way around me.
Yeah, I noticed.
Okay,
It's right on my screen, so yeah, it's very, very noticeable
I'm
for
sorry,
me.
I was actually on the monitor.
My OCD, I'm like, oh no.
I don't care. I'm up to it.
All right, Jake Lawrence, Lucas Heusma, front row. They have 2 new tires between both those cars. There we go. Green flag back out on the air. What's going to happen? Jake getting the back end all kind of squirrely. Here goes Henry Koloff to the insides. They go 3 wide. Split Jake Lawrence. Lawrence finding out those old tires. Not very good. Lucas goes out to the lead. Henry Koloff fighting Mike Edwards for second. Carson Bechtel's made his way up to 4th. Jake Lawrence has dropped to 5th from the start here. Looks like Davis Greenwell trying to get by on his inside. Lucas arcs the car down into the corner. Handful of laps to go. Hoyt's one of those 2 tires, looking like a genius. And you have Edwards and Koloff side by side behind him. 3 to go from Talladega as Lucas leads that lap. Still side by side are Koloff and Edwards. Edwards now behind in 3rd, tucks in on that bottom line. And that's Jake Lawrence, no tires, smacking the wall back there. Jake tried the gamble, didn't work out for him, but why not try it, right? This is where Lucas wants all the cautions now that he's out front. He's going to be wearing that right front quicker than all the other cars behind him, so the longer this goes green, the worse it is for Lucas. Edwards closes right up to the back bumper of that number 97 Pontiac, giving him a push. So they go across the line and into turn 1. Henry Koloff has Carson Bechtel on his back end. There's Davis Greenwell in the mix. There's TJ Floyd, Dalton Hayes. And Trenton Sneeze made his way up there along with Trevor Trago. JR Deal was your top 10. Really, anyone back to Jeremy Shearer, all up in this lead pack. A bit of a gap back to Cliff. I think Cliff thinks they're going to wreck. Now they're looking to go 3 wide here. Mikey gets up in the middle, opens up the bottom to Davis. Trenton's up in the fence. Drops him out of contention as they head into the tri-oval. If they can make it back to the start-finish line, we'll get the white flag, and it will end in regulation. Carson Bechtel sliding that number 59 there on the inside. White flag in the air. Last lap from Talladega. How's this one going to finish? Carson Bechtel out of nowhere has shot to the race lead on that inside line with a push from Davis Greenwell. He gets the apron. He gets out of shape. That car's going to go around and over as Carson Bechtel flips like hell. And then we have Mike Edwards trying to hold off Lucas Heusma. TJ Floyd goes to the front in the 49, takes the lead away on the inside lane, running that Kevin Harvick throwback. I think that's going to be a theme of this season. A lot of Kevin Harvick throwbacks. As we bring this thing out of turn number 4, can Mike Edwards get the push from Gatlin Downey on the high side? Downey wants to win it for himself. He goes all the way to the top. Floyd pushes Mike Edwards. They're into the wall. Mike Edwards wins. TJ Floyd flips like hell. Ryan Newman style across the line. Still gets credit with 2nd. Gatlin Downey 3rd. Lucas Heusma flipping in for 4th. And Hendry Koloff 5th. Davis Greenwell just flipped out of the track. Holy shit. Idiot. Mike Edwards, the 14 car, wins that race.
I'm sorry.
And everyone else has died.
I just stopped flipping. I finished about 30 seconds ago.
Holy hell. What a fan-freaking-tastic finish. Mike Edwards gets the win. Let's go get a fresh reaction from him. Track him down while he's still processing what the hell just happened. Michael Edwards has won this race. What the actual hell just happened?
What the fuck?
That's kind of what I'm asking, but Neo style. I just what fucked it.
Yeah, I don't know. I thought I was dead there, but that run on the outside, I don't know.
It looked like you were going to get some help from Gatlin Downey, then Downey kind of split out wide. Looks like he was going to try to take the spot from you, and then you had to push up from the inside lane, and he starts to spin, and then you're sideways and riding the wall to the finish and get a win out of it. Holy shit, it was exciting from the broadcast booth.
Yeah, Lucas could have took it through wide there on the back stretch, but it looked like he pushed me a little bit, so I guess that helped. Other than that, yeah, I don't know.
10-4, we got the win. You got the friends, family, and sponsors shout-outs for that victory tonight.
You for doing the broadcast, Golden Eagle for putting this on, and as you can see, D-Waddy, what he said in chat, for his screen printing, I think that's it. Everybody at 10 tenths.
10-4, one hell of a job. Congrats on the very strong start to the Golden Eagle Superspeedway season. And yeah, I told you to have some damn confidence if you're in the ME car.
Apparently so.
All right, man. Enjoy the victory, and we'll see you next week.
Thank you.
Mike Edwards in the 14, burning it down as your race winner. Let's see if we can track down second place TJ Floyd in the 49. There he is up there in the driver chat. Switch a few things around here and get this display, and yep, there we go. DJ DG, you got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Well, one wild finish there. Thought you almost had it. And then Mike Edwards is able to squeeze it out there at the end. What did you maybe need to do to get the victory here tonight?
I just didn't want to burn too many bridges early on in the season. I probably could have blocked the 14, but I didn't really want to get wrecked on the tribal. So I kind of just figured I would let him have the outside and just push him towards the wall and just hope for the best. But I mean, I'll take second place after all that.
Well, it was pretty damn entertaining. Like I said, love the Kevin Harvick throwback. I think it's going to be a theme for you, me, and I believe Lucas. Also going to run some Harvick throwback schemes this season. So pretty fun. You did an outstanding job all night long. These things are hard as hell to drive. How was it out there tonight?
Yeah, it's pretty interesting. Honestly, I was doing my best. I ran some Draft Masters race for some practice. I really learned the quicker you let off the gas and just kind of drive it low, I can, keep the car on the bottom. I really didn't try to put myself up top too much because I knew coming off a 2, you just push so much. So if I could hug the yellow line, worst case scenario, I can let off the gas. I'd rather just keep a clean car and try to be there at the end than anything.
Well, that was one spectacular finish. You almost pulled off the win, but a great start to the season with the P2 with this chase format that we're going into. You got the Friends Family Sponsor shout-outs for your P2 tonight?
Yeah, shout out to my wife for letting me race and probably watching at home. Shout out to you for broadcasting, and Golden Eagle for sponsoring the series. Really appreciate it.
All right, bud, we appreciate you, and we'll see you next week.
Yes, sir. Have a good one.
Now we'll go grab our third place finisher, Gatlin Downey in the 05. Gatlin, DG, you got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Well, you weren't up there much of the night, but you're up there when it counted at the end. Showed up in third place there at the last lap and brought it home P3. How was it out there, and what did you maybe need to try and get that win?
Car was handling a bit questionable most of the time, but I did the most I could do with it. Right there at the end, I tried to go on the outside, but the little tap between them just sent me to the wall, and I just couldn't do anything else there.
And you almost had it. You got that little bit of a window in that third lane as they were battling out down low, and then he unfortunately slides up right on your nose coming out to the line. But I think you're the reason that Mike Edwards actually ends up winning the race eventually. So that was pretty cool. You barely beat Lucas to the line for that third place. Pretty wild finish. I don't know. You like these cars? You hate these cars? How you feel about them?
I'm a fan of these cars. They make you think that you've learned them, and then you learn that you don't know them at all.
That's probably the most accurate way to describe them. I will probably be using that going forward. Congrats on the strong finish tonight. You got the Friends Family sponsor shout outs for that third place.
Yeah, I'd like to shout out Sigma Racing Liquid. Shout out my new sponsor Squirt, one of the worst tasting soft drinks you can find, but that's why I love it.
Gotta love it.
Shout out Lopic Brands. I mean, that's about it.
10-4. Congrats on the strong run tonight, and we'll see you back here next week.
All right, thank you.
Gatlin Downey in the 05, rounding out our top 3 podium finisher interviews. Go ahead and run through our final results here tonight so we can get on out of here. And let's see what we got. Oh man, there's things in the way. There we go. Mike Edwards, your winner. TJ Floyd, Gatlin Downey on the podiums. Lucas Hoytsma and Henry Koloff bring home top 5s. Then you have Trevor Trago, J.R. Deal, Dalton Hayes, Grayson Brigham, and Ian Montrose, your top 10. Page 2, Trenton Sneed, Davis Greenwell, Jeremy Clapper-Newell, Daniel Llewellyn, Kelly Hyatt, Dave Hoytsma, Jake Lawrence, Jeremy Scherer, Logan Pugh, and Carson Bechtel, your top 20. A lot of cars on the lead lap tonight. Then we have Cliff Mullins, 21st, Andrew Beach, 1 lap down, 22nd, Corey Deal, 2 laps down in 23rd. Those are the finishers of the race. Everyone else out of the race early. Steve Bocock, Zachary Margison, Robert Black, Quinn Newton, Ethan Evers, and Hayden Lowell. Fantastic finish tonight. I want to thank Golden Eagle Syrup at goldeneaglesyrup.com for putting on our broadcast tonight. Appreciate you guys so very much. And yeah, thanks to each and every one of our drivers, our admins, and all of our league sponsors to help all of this go around. We appreciate you so much. And we'll see you for Sidecar on Sunday. Debut race, our Clash. The Clash is open to all SRL drivers that have a pole win in the previous year. So 2024, anyone with a pole inside Wider 2024 is eligible to run the main event in the Clash. And then everyone in Sidecar is going to run the Open, and the top 2 at least will transfer into the main. So it should be a good time on Sunday. Come check that out, 7:30 p.m. Appreciate you guys being here tonight. Thank you so very much, and we'll see you next time. All right, that closes up the YouTube. We're back to a Twitch stream. We can get the music on, go through the replays.